All right, we are going to start with our 4-digit divisor. Let's do 4,325 divided by our 1-digit divisor. We'll use 3. Okay, we're going to draw a vertical line, and we're going to use partial quotients. So we're going to start off by thinking 3 times what gets us close to 4,325 without going over. Now, I always like to start with tens. 3 times 10 is 30, and that's nowhere close to 4,000, right? So let's try 100. 3 times 100 is 300. It's still not close to 4,000. What if we try 3 times 1,000? 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. That's much closer to 4,325. So 3 times 1,000 equals 3,000. Let's subtract and see what's left. In the ones place, we have 5. In the tens place, we have 2. In the hundreds, we have 3. And in the thousands, we have 1. So again, we have to think 3 times what will get us close to 1,325. 1,000 is going to be too big if we multiply by 1,000. So let's try something less. What about 500? 3 times 500. Well, 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 500 is 1,500. That's bigger than 1,325. So we'll need something smaller than 500. What about 3 times 400? I know 3 times 4 is 12. So 3 times 400 would be 1,200. That's close to our what's left, 1,325. Perfect. Let's subtract and see what's left. 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 tens minus 0 tens is 2 tens. 3 hundreds minus 2 hundreds is 100. And then 1,000 minus 1,000 is 0. 3 times what gets us close to a 125 without going over? 3 times 10 is 30. Let's try to get closer. 3 times 50 is 150. Too far. Let's go back. How about 3 times 40? 3 times 40 is 120. So if we subtract, that's nice and close, right? We only have 5 left. So 3 times what gets us close to 5 without going over? We can't stop yet because 5 is more than our divisor 3. So we have to keep going till what's left is either 0 or less than our divisor of 3. So I think we can only do 3 times 1, which equals 3. We subtract, we get 2 left. Now we can stop because 2 is less than our divisor 3. So let's see. We used 1,000, we used 400, 40, and 1. If we put all those together, we get 1,441 as our quotient, and then we have a remainder of 2. Don't forget about that remainder. Okay, now remember, we could check our work using multiplication. We would multiply our quotient times our divisor, and then we would add on that remainder, and we should get 4,325 if we did all of our steps correctly. Now that you've watched me do one, I would like you to try one with me. Get out your pencil and paper or your marker and whiteboard. Let's give it a shot. Let's try our 4-digit dividend. 2,254 divided by 3. Okay, we'll draw our vertical line so we can keep track of our work. So we start by thinking 3 times what gets us close to 2,254 without going over. Last time we had a 4-digit dividend, we multiplied by 1,000. Can we do that this time? We can't. 3 times 1,000 is 3,000, and that's larger than our dividend. So we have to use something less than 1,000. Let's try 500. 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 500 is 1,500. Okay, that's pretty close to our number, 2,254. I wonder if we can get closer. What if we do 3 times 600? That would get us 1,800. That's pretty close. Let's use it. I think if we multiplied by a different multiple of 100, we could get even closer. But we'll use our 600. Let's subtract. 4 minus 0 is 4. In the tens, we have 5 minus 0 is 5. In the hundreds, we have 2 hundreds minus 8 hundreds. Ooh, more on the floor, so let's go next door. We'll borrow 1,000, we'll leave 1,000 there, and we'll take that other 1,000 and break it up into 10 hundreds. We already had 2 hundreds, so 10 hundreds plus 2 hundreds is 12 hundreds. 12 hundreds minus 8 hundreds is 4 hundreds, and we have no thousands. Okay, 3 times what will get us close to 454 without going over? How about 3 times 100? That's 300. That's pretty close. Let's use it. We'll subtract and see what's left. In the ones place, we have 4 minus 0 is 4. In the tens place, we have 5 minus 0 is 5. And in the hundreds, we have 4 hundreds minus 3 hundreds is 100. Okay. Again, we're going to use our divisor 3 and think about 3 times what is close to 154 without going over. 3 times 100 is too big. How about 3 times 50? 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 50 would be 150. That's very close to 154. Perfect. We'll subtract. And we still have 4 left. Okay, we can't stop yet. What's left is not smaller than our divisor, so we have to keep going. 3 times what gets us close to 4 without going over? 3 times 1 is 3. That's close to 4. When we subtract, we have 1 left. Now we can stop because 1 is less than our divisor 3. Okay, let's see. Our partial quotients, we used 600, 100, 50, and 1. And then we don't want to forget about our remainder of 1. So altogether, our quotient would be 751, and we have a remainder of 1. And again, we could check that with multiplication. We could do 751 times 3, add the remainder, and we should get 2,254 if we didn't make any mistakes. So when we do 4-digit dividends divided by 1-digit divisors, we're using our same partial quotient strategy, but we may have to think about using multiples of 1,000 or multiples of 100 to help us get close to that dividend on our first step. Give this a try today. Good luck.